ECB President Jean-Claude Trichet made a disparaging comment about the IMF's role in helping Greece, and then he changed his tune. We partner now with the FT to bring you Lex on Bloomberg. You got a sneak peek at the Financial Times' flagship column a day early. Paul Rathbone joining us now live from London. Paul, what's behind Trichet's flip-flop? I mean, does his original opinion stand and then he was just forced to toe the company line?
Trichet is a very adept central banker and a very adept politician too. And his view has always been that bringing in an outsider dents Eurozone prestige, and really it's up to European governments to take the lead. But at the same time, a deal is better than no deal, and given Germany's reluctance to agree to anything that didn't involve IMF involvement, then I think probably Trichet just saw that it was a recognition of reality, and so he welcomed the deal because there was one.
Yeah, we did hear that France was somewhat embarrassed, if you like, to go through the IMF because the IMF is usually used to support developing countries, so kind of backs up what you just said about Trichet. But what does the agreement show? I mean, it shows, to me anyway, that Germany still has the most power in the region.
Well, Germany's always had the most power in the region, and as for developing countries in the IMF, I mean, the IMF came into the UK in the late 1970s. But what this deal does show is that there's a united front, in inverted commas, in Europe. It's a backstop facility. It's not a loan program, and it hasn't been activated yet. But should Greece need it, should Greece fail a liquidity problem when it has to roll over some 20 billion euros of debt before the end of May, then this program could be activated subject to a veto, and that stops contagion to other countries that could face similar problems. And the third element of what this deal shows, so that's united front, stopping of contagion. The third thing is that it reasserts the importance of the Stability and Growth Pact, which basically means fiscal deficits, again, are going to be heavily policed, whether it's by Eurozone governments and or the IMF.
What are the market implications, Paul?
Well, the market has welcomed the deal in the sense that it removes some uncertainty, and the euro pipped up a little bit against the dollar. But it seems to me that if Greece and the other Olive Belt countries really do have to get their fiscal position in order, there's going to be a terrible squeeze on public spending, and that suggests that Eurozone interest rates will remain lower for longer. To the extent that the rest of the world is starting to tighten as growth starts to pick up, be that in the United States or the emerging world, then that is probably bearish for the euro. Which is, I don't think, should be seen as any kind of sign of failure, but rather that the markets are working as they should. The Europe needs the boost that any kind of weaker euro can provide it.
Paul, we thank you very much. Paul Rathbone joining us there from London for the FT.